Today, I would like to introduce you to the useY hook of react-yjs. We're going to do this using a simple settings example. Here we have a checkbox and showing here the result. Unfortunately, using YJS, if we update the state here, nothing happens. And this is because the component doesn't re-render. Let me show you why. Here we have our settings component. We initialize a new document on a component mount using this useState trick, and we get the map and we set the initial state. And this is also exactly why the value is set to on here and true. But unfortunately, when we update the result using Y settings here and set a different checked state, nothing is happening. Simply because YJS and React are not connected. React doesn't know that anything in the YJS data structure changed. And this is exactly where the useY hook comes in. So we add the useY hook from react-yjs. And what you can do here is you can pass in any YJS data structure, basically anything that is like a substructure of the YDoc. You cannot pass in the YDoc itself. But what it gives you is that basically on any change within this data structure, it will automatically re-render the component. Let's try this. So here, if we now change it, it works perfectly fine. Fantastic. One thing about the Y hook is that in addition, it will also return you a plain JavaScript object. It internally uses the toJSON functionality. This comes with every YJS data structure. And this makes it really nice to use in React components. So instead of using the YJS structure directly, you can just use settings.weeklyReminder. Basically, a map is converted to an object, and you can do the same here. Let's check that it's working. It's perfectly fine. In addition, what you can also do is you can pass in data structures that have a lot more nested structures. So for example, here we have an array of to-dos, and the to-do itself is a map. What you can do now is you can get the entry of any to-do and update its text, its checked value inside. And the beautiful thing about the useY is that it listens, it does a deep observe, and therefore anything that changes within a data structure will automatically trigger a re-render. But if you want to have more control over when it should re-render, so you basically only want to re-render on a subset that changes, you also can do this by simply selecting a subset with YJS and passing this data structure into useY. So in this case, we have a post, and this post has an array of tags, and you basically listen to only this part. And only if one of the tags changes, we'll update the component and re-render it. I hope this was useful. If you have any questions, open an issue or ping me directly.